Hello and welcome to Crew 42's Round 1 coverage of the Michigan Professional State Championships. This is our FPO Feature Card at Hammond Hills, the first year we are here in a 3-year contract deal, and I'm very excited to showcase this round. Joining me on the commentator's mic, I have Ceci Vollbrecht. How you doing?
Pretty good. Excited to be here, Zach.
We have an opportunity for you to support the channel by liking, subscribing, hit that notification bell for future videos that come out. We're going to take a look at our feature card. Lindsey Maas, Alexis Kerman, Audrey Wicklander, and Alecia Hinkson out of New York. We have people from Missouri, New York, couple shredders from Michigan, and it is off to the races. Hole 1, par 3, 249. Ceci, what is the play?
You just want to throw whatever you can throw straight down this tight fairway. It's only about 250 feet downhill, so a lot of the women are throwing putters. We got Lindsey first on the tee. A little more left than you want to be. Favorable kick down into the valley. She'll have an upshot. Next up, we have Alexis Kerman.
Leaking a little left as well, but gets up onto the plateau. Circle 2 likely for her putt.
Next up, Audrey Wicklander. That's looking nice. It's out a little early. Again, looks like a circle 2 putt. Maybe edge circle 1.
And Alecia out of New York, first time on the channel. Actually, Audrey and Alecia both first time on the channel. Nice to have some new faces. Gets brushed down, kicked down a little short. She'll have a putt. But Lindsey needs to save this, or try to save this for par out the woods, and she's inside the bullseye. Should be a save.
Alecia looking for the putt, leaves it a little short. She'll have a tap in for 3. Audrey with a good putt to get the birdie. It's a good way to start the round. This is definitely a hole you'd like to birdie. It's very gettable, but if you're not birdieing, most women will be picking up a par pretty easily. Off the edge of the cage.
What are you looking for in a round here, game plan in it? What's your objective score for these ladies, this layout, this par?
This course definitely has some tough holes. You want to take the birdies where you can get them and play for par on the other holes and limit the damage. It's wooded throughout. You don't have very many open shots where you can really just not have to worry about trees.
Yeah, take advantage.
Yeah.
Right? Hole 2, par 3, 292. This one has been cleaned up quite a bit. The brush on the right side and next to the basket has been removed. However, it is sitting precariously on top of this hill. I imagine we're going to see a lot of backhands trying to skip into the circle. We saw in MPO coverages them trying to go roller. Is that was that on your radar prepping for this event?
A roller? No.
Okay.
I don't think I saw anyone throw that. Most of the women are aiming to throw something straight to stable, get down into those cleared out trees at the end, then hopefully skip left.
Looks like a good line from Lindsey, looking for the ground action. She does get it, and that's right around circle's edge, which is really the best you're trying to ask for here. It's a difficult green to access.
You really got to get the skip if you're going to get into the circle.
Lexington's got a little more speed. This could get in there, and
it's a nice shot, but no matter, even if you're at the edge of circle, it's a dangerous putt. You're looking pretty far uphill.
Alecia now, this is a little high, has a chance.
Good shot.
Yeah, swings there. Not much ground action, but still gets pretty far up the hill. If she gets that one lower, has a chance of skipping up there a little farther, but.
So Audrey got caught up early with her drive off the tee, looking to put it close on the second shot here.
Yeah, down to the bottom of the hill is a rough place to be. How far up the hill is it above your head, would you say?
Like 20 feet.
It's high.
Yeah, it's a stressful putt. Yeah, it's hard to get it up high enough to get to the basket, right? Like we can see we're looking down at Lindsey now.
And of course, the plateau is there, and which Alexis is landing on right now, but it's fairly narrow, and if you were to chain out left, you could land on edge very quickly and find yourself just putting down the hill again.
Yep. Alexis had the really nice angle for her. She didn't have this hill behind her to roll down. She could sort of stay on the plateau. But that's a perfect example of easy rollaways happen here.
Audrey trying to save the par.
Oh, it's sad at least. They don't always.
They don't always do that. And unfortunately, Alecia gets over here, and the camera angle looks like there's a window to putt from, but the reality is that the basket is completely covered, and she has no putt, is forced to just pitch kind of under there and have to tap in a bogey.
Alexis in for par. Nice close putt. That's what you want there. It's pretty stressful otherwise.
I was going to say, the angle here is like, this is a cool angle to look at her putt at, but I kind of wish I was standing behind her instead because it's just a drop off. It's just, there's nothing in front of you.
You can't see the ground.
Yes.
Like,
why am I looking at the top of this tree?
Yep.
Well, that's very strange.
Yep.
Couple bogeys there for our card. One of the most difficult holes on the round here as we move over to hole 3. 307, but very reachable since it's downhill. You got to miss this first initial hill in front of you. If you can kind of match that height and just skim over it, then it's downhill the rest of the way. Do you like the forehand play to get it into the right spot, or would you rather go at it with something straighter?
I'd rather go something straighter. I think we'll see a lot of the women on this card go backhand, and then let it fade a little left at the end if needed.
This has some potential.
Yep. A little unfortunate roll into the bushes there, but she'll have a long putt. I'd say that's a fairly common spot to end up over on that left side. Alexis looking a little stable.
Yeah, this is 2 inside.
Yep.
She's going to have to scramble something from there off the fairway after 1.
Oh, Audrey going to the right. It's going to find its way back in.
Yeah, no OB over there, but she is behind the bush currently, which is going to make the scramble pretty difficult, depending on how far in the bush she is. Oh, this is turned over as well.
This hole is really a test of can you throw the disc straight.
Hit your lines.
Hit the line. Match the hillside.
Yeah, we thought the last hole was Rollaway City. We have some special pin locations for you to see today.
Hamcmond Hills has a lot of pin locations that are Rollaway City.
It's got a lot of hills, hence the name.
Yep.
Alexis just pitched out circle 2, gives herself a long chance. Audrey trying to patent pending around the bush. Gets out the initial, hits that protecting tree, and she is in circle, looks like 25.
Good roll forward. Yep. That is one thing. If you come in, you can hit those branches off your drive, and they're pretty nice for stopping you. Because there is OB long of the basket.
Right. See if Alexis can save the par.
Not quite.
Good bid out.
Yep.
Good bid on her end, though.
Very good bid. Here's Lindsey's second throw.
Camera deception. I hate it when it does that. Thought that was looking good. That gets just past the basket. It's going to give her a tester on the way back. Sneaks that one in for her par save. Lindsey now from 20 to 25.
There we go. Her par save.
Danced there a little bit in the chains, but stays inside the basket.
Yep. And this hole did average slightly over par for the field.
Yeah, you just definitely can find yourself in trouble. It feels like if you hyzer a little too early, like we saw with Lindsey, it doesn't really put you in the best spot for a birdie. And if you hit the perfect line, it gets you close, but you have to hold it for quite a ways. Hole 4 now, par 3, 335. A lot of these ladies are going to try to get into the shadow here. If you can kind of penetrate into that kind of mid circle 2 range, you have a pretty good drive. Other than that, you just want to make sure the approach matches the hill as closely as possible because this one is at a very steep angle.
Another one where they can easily roll away. Sensing a theme.
That one's on top of the hill. She'll be able to see the basket. Would you rather be approaching the basket from above or below?
On this one above, I think there's more trees. If you get too far right, there's some thicker bushes down towards the bottom. I think you have a more open look, sort of from middle to high on the hill.
Alecia's got a little more power. And this
That's
is
nice.
Yeah, great landing zone, right in that shadow, which
So-
is you're looking for, and that circle too.
Really ideal shot.
Alexis trying to match. Oh,
Nice
what a
little roll forward.
Sure, we'll take that. Saw Nathan
Yeah.
in the background there as one of the volunteers. Take a moment to thank all the volunteers and staff that make an event like this possible. Look like a grip block from Audrey there as that circles around. Still has a putt at it.
Lindsey was the approach, trying to match the hill. Really nice.
Couldn't do much better than that. I like how she plans on the ground action. It's not very grassy from there. Just expects a little scoot.
Oh, nice putt.
Sure.
What a good birdie.
She's saying she wasn't sure if she was supposed to run that or not, and halfway through just committed. Has to curve it around this tree just a little bit. Gets over the top cage there. Chains catch it. Fantastic birdie.
Awesome. Good job, Alexis.
Was I supposed to run it? The answer is yes, you were supposed to run it. That's why I went in. Alecia a little better in position. Can she match? Good run.
Good run, and it sat. That's the scary thing about the run there.
Yeah.
If you hit metal or just hit edge.
This one sits as well past the basket. Comeback putt here for Audrey.
There you go, Audrey. In for the bogey.
You know, you're right when thinking about this course. I mean, there's few courses in the world where really par is like the standard of a good round. Like Northwood Black, we see a lot. Pros shoot even, and that's a quality round for sure. The way this par and the length of this course orients, if you are par in the FPO field in general, it's a solid round. It's a very, I mean, not necessarily leading the event, but definitely one you want to sneak in a few under par, but definitely a decent round. And so I think through the front nine, as we see hole 5 here at 340, again, par 3, getting to this basket's difficult. I mean, we saw MPO field struggle to get into circle 1. So as long as you're taking a 3 on this hole, you're not losing strokes on anyone here, in my opinion.
No, not at all.
The game plan is just to try to stay clean and not get into any trouble.
So much of this course is playing for par and trying not to make those big mistakes.
And Alexis does a great job. She went deep on the left side and actually opens up a little backhand hyzer approach there. So great positioning from her. Lindsey's, flippy disc specialist. She's going to land even far. Maybe
What a crush.
Yeah, a little too far.
Yeah.
I mean, she had the distance for the hole, but just needed a little more understability to kind of hold it right longer. But she should be able to get up and down from there. This looks like
That's
a good
nice.
angle. Maybe a slower disc, though.
Puts her in a good spot, though. She'll have an approach to the basket from there.
Anything in the fairway is fine. This looks like it has a good angle as well. Needs to sit down before. There is a hill on the left side, not OB.
But if you go down that hill, it drops off. Oh, there we go.
See if we can find it. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, and that's a brutal rollaway.
That's really unfortunate. 'Cause she hit the ground way before that, but
Alecia, forehand approach. Makes it look simple. Good position for her. And this is not a good spot.
no. So Audrey's got to go back up the hill and then across to the basket.
Oh, an iron branch keeps her from advancing forward than that. At least close enough to the edge now where she has an open gap. And that is going to be up on the fairway. Still short. We'll see if she can make a long putt.
Really nice from Alexis there. She had a good spot from her drive. See, Lindsey's a little more pinched off from going long, but that's a good approach. She'll have a tap in. Here's Audrey trying to make a long putt.
Some of those skinny trees are in the way. You kind of have to push, getting close to it if you're trying to find that right angle, and she just unfortunately just kisses that one. And the brutal roll away and bad approach is going to lead up to a double bogey, unfortunately.
Alexis in for the par. You're pretty happy with par on this hole.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to get the birdie. I don't think most of the field is. Get your par and get to the next hole.
Gonna take a look now at hole 6. This is really the first opportunity, I would say. This is one where you're really wanting the birdie.
Yep.
Those first 4 hole 1 is one you also want to get. But like holes 2, 3, and 4, you're hoping to get another one in there. This is the next one now that we're here. It's like, this is a birdie opportunity. First drive just needs to get into this initial landing zone. Hopefully you have an open gap, and then you guess what we have at the green?
Roll away opportunity.
Roll away hill, yeah. So the approach is a little more technical. Do you like the forehand approach coming into that basket, or would you rather try to throw the backhand short and scoot it closer?
I like the forehand, but I generally like forehand approaches. So I think whatever you're more comfortable with, the backhand's a little easier to match the hillside. But if you hit the wrong route, get up and roll.
Yeah. And there is a Mando. I didn't speak on that, and both Lindsey and Alexis make the Mando, but definitely well inside of the gap they're trying to hit. Lindsey's knocked down short. Alexis was able to get near the short basket, or excuse me, the short pad. And this one from Alecia is just leaking too far left.
Now, it's not OB, but just not a good spot to be.
I'm so sad they made it a Mando because that's my normal gap. I can't reach the basket any other way. It's the only chance I have. That one made the Mando. Is a little inside. We'll see what she has from that position. Lindsey's in a tight pinch.
That's pretty good from where she was.
Agreed. Good approach. From there, she should have an opportunity to get up and down, as long as she doesn't have a roll away. Alexis.
Right near the short tee pad, hits a tree. She'll have an approach.
Yeah, I think if you're not going to get the birdie, if you're not in the perfect landing zone off the tee, par's fine. It's just really doable off the tee. Oh, no. Audrey hits near first available. Next approach, though, here is working its way around. It's just outside circle, looks like.
Yep. She'll have a slightly downhill putt at it. That rolled back into the bushes a little bit, but Lindsey up. There we go.
That's how you do it, right there. Mitigate the rollaway opportunity, matching the hill very well. Alexis looks like that looks a little more aggressive than I thought, but that's going to be just short of the basket.
It's a makeable putt. Stressful, but makeable.
How do you mentally prepare for a round like this, where you know putting is going to play such an important role from preventing your scores from really escalating more than what you'd like it to?
I think it's managing stress the whole round, right? Like knowing of let me put it close. Am I playing for birdie here? Do I need to make the putt? Or should I really not run this circle 2 putt? Ooh. Okay, it sat.
Yeah.
Sat.
Not trying to get any extra distance that we don't need.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
And the rolls have started. Luckily, hits one of the barriers. There used to be more. Oh, you could see her contemplating, was that the right choice or not? I think that was the right run for her.
Yeah.
She definitely had all the power and distance to it.
Oh.
And then nearly saves it as he trickles off the right side of the basket.
Especially from down the hill, you're putting uphill, right? Like, I think it's the right choice to run it.
Especially for Alexis. Like, if you're not a very confident or competent putter, but she's already made a big putt earlier for a big birdie, so her putter's feeling good. I definitely think that was the right choice, but unfortunately gets the hard punish for it. As we move over to hole 7, a par 4, 416. What's the game plan if you're trying to get a birdie here?
You gotta go right up this middle gap, get as far as you can. It is some nice dirt up here that you can get the skip and hopefully get towards the basket, but it's quite a pump. You're throwing across this valley, and so a birdie would feel really good. another one where you just want to find that straight disc that you can hit a gap with. This is fading a little too far left. The hill drops down on that side again as well. So if you end up over there, you are throwing back up the hill.
Yeah, I think the important thing here is especially if you're trying to get the birdie, is this looks
That
absolutely
looks
laced.
gorgeous.
Yeah. Is making sure you don't land in the bottom of the valley. Because if you're throwing from the base of the valley up to this basket, it's the same distance as throwing from the tee pad. You didn't gain any distance because you're throwing another 20 feet uphill, 15 feet uphill. So Alecia does a really nice job getting across the valley, is similar position to her tee pad, but across it now. And Audrey's done the same.
Yeah, right where you're standing with the camera would actually be a great spot to be. It's dead center. I'm
trying to challenge them. I'm just like, hey, hit me. Try to like get your disc to my feet, and then that's the drive.
So you see we're down at the bottom of the valley. Alexis is throwing. It's a tough spot to be.
That's a good pull, but it's still not. I don't think that's in circle 2. Yeah,
No.
It's not even in circle 2 there. It's just so far up the hill. Lindsey here just minimum needs to get on the fairway, and that's a little off still.
Yeah.
Not what she wanted. She wanted probably another 10 feet farther forward. Audrey onto the left side. She's going to be in circle for her putt.
Alecia making her approach.
How tough is the run-ups here? I mean, this is a pretty elevated just fairway.
You're walking uphill for all your approaches, right? So you got to take that into account, that you got roots, you got uphill. There's actually a big rut that runs down the middle of the fairway that seems to collect discs so that you have, that amazing footing on the edge of a ditch.
Lindsey trying to push the basket there, gets a tree kiss and stays on top. Alexis now.
Nice approach.
Nudged it right by the basket. Alecia from circle 2. No way. Stop it.
No.
Stop it.
How many of these are we going to see today?
I mean, the opportunities are endless. I think she just advanced 5 feet.
Yep.
6 feet.
That deep breath when you have to do it again from almost the same spot.
I mean, the question again, do I run it? Like, I don't think her run wasn't even that aggressive. It was kind of just shallow and short, and it just caught just enough of an edge in the hill. Oh, man. No. Where's our counter? This needs to be a counter somewhere. This is brutal. Now that roll makes more sense because hit the basket, landed on edge, rolled immediately, had some momentum. Audrey's landed, was mostly flat, had kind of a tip up because of the ground, and then slow rolled 120 feet, the long way to get back where it ended up. Lindsey with a chance here for, I think this is par. It is.
Yep.
She has a clean score sheet. I bet she wants hole 1 back.
But that's a really good start. You can't be upset being even through 7.
She's setting the pace.
Oh, poor Audrey, that roll away. I wonder if she's regretting running it and just taking her par.
I think it was a good run, but she definitely gave the thumbs down. She's getting a little hard punished as we move into hole 8. One of the biggest changes we've seen on this course for this event is we've added this Circle's Edge hazard island. So you got to land in the island to not prevent the hazard strokes. The drone goes on the right side there. We talked to several MPO players. They like taking the forehand gap. What do you think is easiest to get into the circle?
I saw most of the FPO players taking this right-hand gap.
Yeah.
I think if you have a good forehand, you can go the outside gap, but almost everybody I saw went backhand.
Catch the edge. Oh, yeah. Great. Whew. Nice. Brick also plays as inbounds, which is relevant for the event. Meaning if you're just touching the brick, you are inside the circle, which counts in, which was not my assumption. I didn't know that going into it, so I thought the brick was out. And I was like, man, that's brutal if you nudged up to the brick and didn't count. But so far, all 3 of our ladies have made the island. Audrey trying to match her card mates. This needs to hyze her out.
Come back.
It's not going to, but not in the woods. That's the worst case if you were getting in the woods and then... Because each one is a hazard.
Right. If you don't make it in the next time, you're taking another penalty stroke.
Good effort from her and just short. Let's see if Alexis can make another big putt.
There we go.
Yeah. It's a good birdie for Alexis there.
Good birdie for Lindsey as well.
Yeah, and you know, one of the goals that Shay and Justin and the tournament staff people wanted to have for this event was to add more scoring separation for this particular hole, which I think they did a great job of.
I really like it.
It definitely swings, and I don't think it's crucially unfair, but it's definitely tight if you're not exactly on your marker there. And we're going to move over to hole 9, 418, par 3 uphill. What do you got to do?
This one, you're trying to stay on these tracks somewhere in the middle of the fairway and then make an approach. Most of the ladies won't be making it all the way to the basket off the drive, but if you stay in the middle where you make your approach easier, or off to the right is more open than the left.
Birdie is like an eagle here.
Yeah.
This is so big. Lindsey lets that one leak left. It's going to kick early. Probably going to result in her taking a bogey.
I like that pull from Alexis.
Yeah,
That was really nice.
Yeah,
right in the middle.
Can't put it in a much better spot than that. Alecia now trying to match that shot. This is a little high.
A little high, looks a little too stable. Leaks into the woods on the left. You can still get up and down from there, but it's tough. Audrey on the tee. Oh, I like that. A little lower than the other shots, but sits right in the middle.
Yep. And yeah, anything in the middle is great. This is where scores can add up if you are off the fairway.
Yep. Lindsey was rather short there as well as off the fairway, which is a hard spot to be.
But a good recovery. She's going to be circle 2, long opportunity to maybe save the par, actually.
Yep.
Alecia also short. Looks like she's going roller, which is not what you want to do on this hole. Oh, that's mean. I don't know what she hit, but
something stopped it quick.
This needs to swing. Yeah, this is in circle.
Yep, I'll give her a putt.
18 foot. Little uphill. Alexis with an ideal drive as well, looking to get this one close.
Nice. Just a little putter shot up to the basket.
Being close matters too, just because there's a lot of plinko trees up there, and you know, if you're 15 feet away and on the left side, you might not have a putt. Like, it's that congested.
Yeah, they're just these small, tiny ones that you're like, how is there no lane? But there isn't.
I'm 15 feet and can't get to the basket. Lindsey sends this one. It's going to hyzer out a little early, but close enough to the basket. Should be a par, pending any strange lines she might need to take. Excellent. Good hit for Alecia as she taps in, or not taps in, she makes a nice bogey save there.
Audrey with the par. Nice work.
All right. Bogey there from Lindsey, which honestly, a 4 here, I don't think you're losing too many strokes in the field.
No.
I think you want the 3 if you're trying to kind of charge in the right direction. As we take a look at the overviews here, Lindsey at even leading the card right now. Alexis and Alecia just behind them at +2. They have a few extra birdies there. And as we prepare to hit to the back 9, birdies might be a little tougher as we have a few really, really, really tough holes coming up. So thanks to our Patreon supporters. Ceci, we're going to see everyone here in the back 9 in just a second.